Hello and welcome back to RxCraft. I am Emeros, and we are somewhere. Can't guess where. We are in a little bit of cleaned out area that I did off camera for us. And we really have very little space. As you see, I busted out our side door here. It's technically our front door. You can see where our beacon is. So I'm going to have to close that up, maybe redesign the outside of that hill just a little bit. But this is where our storage is going to be. This is our upper floor. We're going to leave all of our machining down at the bottom there and use this for our storage. So we can go do that, but there is one thing. I got Turcaniel coming over real quick so we can give him something. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. Be right back. Well, here's your stuff. There you go. Yeah, as soon as I zoned through the portal, I had just like 2 or 3 pigmen on the other side. One of them had a fire enchant sword, and I'm like running away because I started getting hit as I went through the portal. I'm like, did I zone into a block or something? So I started moving away, and then I was on fire, and I'm like, that's not right.
I don't know why you would have been on fire, because mine's not fire enchant.
No, there was a pigman that had a fire enchant gold sword in there that was along with him that got aggroed. And so I run down my little hallway there, turn around, and see a pigman just kind of minding his own business down there, and I'm like, huh, and I moved towards him, and he started moving towards me, and I'm like, uh-oh. So I start hitting him with my bow, and was able to wear him down, and then as I go down the hallway, I see somebody that looks like you, just fully decked out with a sword, and I'm like, that face doesn't look right. Pigman with the equipment, and I'm like, where did he get that from?
Yeah, I couldn't find my stuff, so I've been having to recreate everything.
Yeah, I was just gonna go get a chest and stick it in your base and say, oh, I found this on a pigman. I assumed it was yours. I saw the boots and they had thorns, and I'm like, I've never put thorns on any of my equipment. So they must be Turcaniel's.
Yeah, I had problems. I don't know. Where did I put that stupid helm?
Just put him in this chest here on the end. It's empty.
I didn't put it in there. I gotta figure out where I stuck it now.
Wither skulls.
Unless I did accidentally shove it in that far chest, which is always possible because I hated it.
Hey,
well, you're screwed.
I've thrown a couple stacks of dirt in that far chest before. Threw some wood in there once. Sitting here going, it's a chest, it's safe.
You know, the fact that it's got a nice big sign saying right there.
Yeah, but nobody reads the signs.
Trash bin, this will be destroyed. Yeah, apparently I may have tossed it in there.
Well, you had dark boots in there for when you were prepping those.
Yeah. Well,
I noticed, if you look there on the mini-map, there's a lot of little zombies. We were unsure where it is, so Turcaniel and I were running around space trying to figure out where it was. And then I came out here and found... Where'd they go? There is... around here somewhere. Eating meat. There we go. Oh, there they are. Looks like a lot of chicken eggs. And they all fell into this little pit. And can't get out now. So Turcaniel here has joined us. And I'm not sure how many entities are there. Let's see. 20? So, how do you want to kill him? Lava?
Where did I put I don't have lava. Do you have lava?
No, I don't got lava. I do got a bucket, so if you know where some is.
I've got a bucket too. And I have lava in my mind.
Alright.
We're gonna kill them. With fire. I'm just gonna get myself just a little bit higher so I don't kill myself if I miss.
It burns us.
Back up or something? There we go.
You might want to pick it up before you set your forest on fire.
Oh, look, baby zombie.
Hope you got a water bucket. Hey, you missed one.
Yeah, it's a fairly deep hole. I'm just gonna fill this thing in.
Yeah, let's avoid additional problems. Alright, looks like it's gonna safely dissipate.
Left over from your great prank.
Well, we found some more zombies. And they all found eggs.
Your prank?
No, it's even worse than that. It's not for my prank.
Is
There's a
backfiring.
chicken stuck in this pond.
Oh, really?
And so it's laying eggs, and the zombies fall into the water and get stuck holding eggs. So
It still could be backfiring from your pranks, and they were all over the place outside.
well, I'm killing the chickens. So the chickens will stop creating more infinite zombies.
Forever zombies!
There's
The
these other
undied.
ones. You can hear them. There they are. Well, that certainly took a little longer than expected, and I certainly didn't anticipate being stuck in an episode of Walking Dead, so I hope you kind of enjoyed that little bit of faux streaming-ish kind of feel. But we got other things at hand. I've expanded this just slightly and put in some spacers here. Yes, you can see from my inventory, we do have our blocks that we need to mostly decorate up here. I had an idea in mind on what to do here. So let's go ahead and get started. And we're actually going to be using these little reservoirs as entry pieces. I don't really get to use blocks like these for designing too much, but I think we can manage. Let's see, we have another one here. And we want some flooring. Looks like we got that. So what I had in mind is a little area behind here that we can kind of walk. And we're going to separate this space here. There's some stairs. There we go. Stairs. This will give us kind of a declination here from the floor, so we can actually put a row of chests, or in this case caches, down here and access. So we have about 4 tall. We could probably go up to 5 if we wanted. The design I have in mind actually uses 3 high. I'm gonna put some shelves here for decoration. And then, is that too far out? I hope not. Yeah, that looks right. Maybe that speed boost wasn't the best of ideas. Building on camera. No. Alright. So, I was thinking we could wrap these around. Like so. Fix you later. And then we would have some blocks here. As you can see, these are enlightened clear glass from Ender.io. That way we get some illumination out of it without having these torches all over the place. Supposed to connect, and I fell. Let's see if we can force that to work again. Okay. Sure, we'll go with that. Don't ask questions. Just nod and smile. Alright. These will wrap around like so. There we go. Place. Looks like I might need to dig out a couple more blocks. Alright. That's kind of what I had for that. And then here, we actually need to go down one more. And we're going to place glowstone all along here. Now, as much as the gold might be a bit much, we probably should just cover it with carpet. This will mute the color a little bit, but still give us the illumination. Don't worry, this gray isn't staying. Alright. So, we want to use some more of the jungle wood. Oh, not the two corners. I actually had planned to put one of these here as well. Then extend this. Probably a little too far. There we go. Then we need stairs. Looks like we need a step stool. Alright. Yeah, that looks about right. We'll just kind of follow along here. Or not. And here we go. There we go. Here. Stair, stair. Stair, 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 stair. Alright. So that's kind of going to give us a little bit of an overhang down there. And I kind of debated what to put for a barrier. I did kind of settle on these cobblestone walls. There really wasn't much of a better choice since the actual fences just really don't go in here. It adds one too many bits of wood. And let's see. The way I laid this out here was for the caches for these guys here. Full inventory? That's not going to do. There. So we could basically store each of these types of resources. I'll be back for you. Let's see. We'll put more common ones here. Gold. Red iron. And we'll put this one here. That one there. There's going to be 3 tall like so. And there are a lot of these kind of bars. And those and these. But I'll just fill in a few of them so you can kind of see what it's going to look like so. Then I was thinking I would do about a grouping of 4. Then place some decoration like so. And for above, I was thinking we would do this. There we go. So something like that. And I'll have to put this over there. Get all those worked out. And then we'll have to dig out behind these so we can put our piping. The nice thing about this layout is it does kind of lend itself well for, you know, vanilla mode. We're going to be using Ender IO piping for speed and efficiency, but this could very easily take a water stream along the top with a nice little bit of a sorter system fed down into double chests. You can put item frames on the front and pretty much use this. So let me go ahead and move these guys up here and get some of that piping in the back going. And we'll be right back. You ready to see what it looks like? Here we go. And there it is. It's kind of a mixed match of colors because we got some of these more basic caches for things that we won't have a whole lot of. We might get more snowballs than that, but ice and packed ice. But we got the resonant ones for things we got a whole ton of. And it just kind of wraps around like so. So now we can just go and grab whatever we want, go into one of these, and make whatever we feel like. And we can just throw the remaining back in the cache, and we're done. I think we're going to have to work on integrating this with our machine room a little bit. The design that I picked back here, you notice, has this channel up above. We could actually put some more item conduit up there with a potentially a redstone signal trigger. We can have the top row at least extract items. Of course, we could do that for some of these other ones too. Unfortunately, we do have a very limited number of channels, I think. Yeah. So we'll have to see how we can integrate that in. But that's kind of what it looks like. So over time, we're just going to flesh out these other corners with the remaining boxes we have down there. Thinking of dedicating a section to farmable items. So like our glowstone and redstone and such. That would make sense to stick in these areas that doesn't have a particular spot. So what I'm going to do next is go around and get our slime balls. Oh, they're that way. Oh, they're that way. Get our slime balls and our witch farm. Bring them back over here. Tie them in with a tesseract. So it'll go into these item pipes. And find a way to get the item pipes from down there up into here. Or item conduits. Gotta say it right, right? There we go. So item conduits, get them up to there. We're gonna lose this nice transport pipe from BuildCraft, unfortunately, because I really did like seeing the items flow through there. Maybe we'll have to figure some way to tie that in still. Maybe for down here, have them go to a chest buffer like this and flow up. Actually, that's not a bad idea, because we do have some things that aren't in our item storage as of yet. So having some kind of chest storage for that would be very nice. So maybe I'll make a storage silo about that big of just double wide chests going all the way up there, and have the bottom one or two being extracted with the item pipes up into our storage system so we don't run out of space. But let me go ahead and get working on that. I'm probably going to cheat just a little bit, get that storage built in right here. Maybe this was kind of meant for our machine room. Let me give it some thought, figure out where to put it. Alright, I have figured it out. I am going to put the stack of chests here. They're going to stack all the way up to the next floor, and they'll tie into our pipe system here, conduit system, and we'll be good to go on that part. And miraculously enough, I have also figured out what I'm going to do with this ceiling. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so we are done. What it'll do now is extract out of this chest. Priority will go to this chest. You can see that in priority 1 here versus 0 for the side chest. So at the bottom, half will get sucked up this side, half will get sucked up this side. I have this crossover in the event that this one gets full, and it'll back up to this one. Once this one gets full, rather than having it skip this one and go to here, it'll fill up this one, which will then also do the same thing on this side to fill up this one, and it'll stagger all the way down. So now we can put some kind of comparator system so we can get some status lights to show us that these are starting to back up in the event that one of our caches gets full. We can always check because of that. There we go. Now I need to figure out how to extend that light out to here, but I also need to clean out these corners eventually. And I fell down. But what we're going to do right now is finish out the top layer here and do the ceiling, and then we can worry about our machine room later. Well, that was quite the project, and while we were doing that, Turkaniel said I should come and check out the factory here. He said he worked on the front entrance a little bit and his engines, so we're gonna go and check that out. Oh yeah, look at that. That's carpet. Yeah, carpet blocks from our chiseled mod, so I think that actually works out pretty well. Nice green and orange theme, goes well together. And he said he added more engines. Yes, so 4 engines, well, 4 sets of 16. And we got some oil going in here, so he must have been out to the Mesa biome. Check that out. Chunking along, filling out our little oil reserves, or fuel store, I should say. Maybe we'll have to get these up to resident one of these days. But as you can see, we're definitely not hurting in the mushroom department. So that's always going to be good. Something I figured I would do while we were out here, you can see I put up some scaffolding already, is set up some lighting. You'll see that Turkaniel over in his side here has all these little wireless powered lights. They do a really good job at illuminating the area, but I was thinking I would do something that was a little bit more design oriented rather than function. I mean, they look pretty good where they sit, but can't really beat... there we go. And I can't even reach it. Oh, there it is. Oh, no. Well, you can't really beat something that looks fit for purpose in this kind of a facility. So we're going to put a little bit of hanging and there. Let's go ahead and work from up. There we go. Just pop these here. I'm going to make a bunch of these little lanterns, lamps, lumen lamps throughout the room, just to liven it up, get rid of some of this drab and dreary. And that's probably what I'm going to do until we go back and finish working on our little item storage room. I have quite the idea. Word 8. Get out. But I got quite the idea for the ceiling and some more of that space. We'll be doing that on the next episode, so be sure to stay tuned. Check it out when it comes out. Should be right on schedule. Yeah, go ahead and subscribe. You'll get a notification when it comes out. And be sure to like button. Do leave some comments on what you think of what we've done so far. If you've had any ideas on what we could do to improve what we've created, go ahead and leave them, because I will listen. This is kind of a community build, a group project here, so definitely seeking input. But until next time, I shall continue to hop around and attempting actually put these things where they need to go. So, thank you for watching, and see you next time. Bye-bye. Finished. Get out of